Hello YouTube. How y'all doing today? Watched the thing a couple weeks back on Louisiana beer reviews with Ron and about 3 or 4 other people, and they done it on gin. And I made a comment that they all seem to have liked it, and I made the comment that I tried it when I was a teenager, and it tastes like green pine needles smell, like I ain't never tasted a green pine needle, but it smells like it would taste, and it would just, it was like it tastes like a damn green pine needle. Well, I told Ron, I said, well, I'll give it another try to see if it was just a, because back in the day when I lived in the mountains, people didn't have a lot of money, and, they had to buy the cheapest stuff that was available. And the other means, you know what I'm talking about. But the old man would sit around, and when they could splurge, they would like to get us some gin and drink it. And I was sitting there one day, and the old man said, "Tim, would you like to try it?" I said, "Well," I said, "Yeah." I said, "I'll try it." So I took me a swallow of it, and I was like, "Oh wow." He was like, "What?" I said, "It tastes like green pine needle smell." And he said, "I ain't never thought of it like that." He said, "But you're telling the truth." So they didn't have no Seagrams in the little bitty bottles. I don't even think they had none in the big bottles at the store I was at the time when I thought about it. So I bought this, America's First Gin. It was $4 for 3 bottles. I got 2 other bottles of some other kind that I'm going to do a review on. Y'all see them. America's First Gin. Fleischmann's since 1870. Extra dry gin. 100% natural spirits. Distilled from grain. 40% alcohol by volume, 80 proof. Bottled by Fleischmann's Distilling Company, Louisville, Kentucky. 100 milliliters, 5 cents, 15 cents in other places. But there it is, folks. I'm gonna try to get the gin that dang, I just had it on the tip of my tongue. Alright, I'm gonna show y'all a little glass. I might already show you, but I'm gonna show you again. Bought a little bitty shot glass at the yard sale that I found. It said registered Oban 1794 West Highland Malt. So this is actually a beer tasting glass. And it's got something on the bottom. I tried to read it like that. Let's try to read it like this. The Glen Cane Glass. GLENCAIRN glass. Okay, so it's a little malt beverage glass for tasting beer. But I figured it was nice and round, and I could get all the aroma out of it and get a little taste and I always said liquor ain't for sipping. It's for shots. But we're going to give this a little tasting. I'm going to break my rule. Because that's the way I done it before. Pour in a shot glass and it's clear. If you can tell, you can see the alcohol on the glass. Just running down. I've had it in the freezer for 2 days. Give her a sniff. Has a hint of alcohol. Smell a little spicy to it, but mostly I believe if I go out there and get a green pine needle off the limb and I smell that pine needle, this is what this is going to smell like. I reckon because that's what's stuck in my head. I have had some very good martinis before. From some very wealthy customers that I work for at their parties. And I had been invited to them and didn't fit in. But you know, about halfway through the party, I fitted in pretty good. Yeah, it smells like a pine needle to me. Let's see if it tastes like one. No, it don't. This does not resemble no pine needle whatsoever. The smell that I have tasted it now, it must be going up through, the systems. It don't smell like a pine needle. Smells like alcohol. It has a little bit of a greeniness to it to me, but I get a spice out of it. Actually, I like the smell of it pretty good, and the taste. Like you get an opening of your nostrils. Give her a little bit more of a tasting than a sipping. I get an alcohol. As y'all can tell, I've been working today. I got a real big contract coming up. It's gonna take me a little while to do a whole remodel to 2 bathrooms in a house. Total gut, total remodel, everything. and I work by myself. So thank goodness I got 2 bathrooms. Has alcohol, a little bit of a piney, peppery, but I can remember it so good that when I tasted that back in the day when I was a teenager and they gave me that, it was just wow. It was so much like a green pine needle, but this ain't. This is actually pretty good. Would I buy it again? No, because I like Canadian Mist, Jack Daniels, Fireball. Can't think of the other one. They call it cough medicine, but Red Bull. Drink it with Red Bull, make a shot out of it. But this is kind of tasty. Ain't nothing like I thought it was gonna be. So if you ain't tried it, give it a try. You might like it, you might not. But for $1.35, it was worth trying. And I got some stuff in there to make a martini with, so I might make me a martini. Cheers, YouTube. God bless all the people out there that's having all the problems. And I hope you get through it. And I thank God every day that I have a good life. Thank you, YouTube. Have a good one.